Alright, so picture this. It's 2005. Star Wars Episode 3 Return of the Sith just came out, and everyone still has that Star Wars craze. Okay, well, not everyone, but a vast majority of my peers were just stupid kids. And just like a bunch of stupid kids, once we get into something, nothing can contain that unquenchable hunger a child has for something. Like, you think the Five Nights at Freddy's wave was bad? Oh no. That's nothing on a pack of ravenous 8-year-olds at the mere mention of Star Wars. And while Star Wars was a massive hot property, it was always lacking in its attention to the small screen. Sure, they had the Clone Wars shorts on Cartoon Network, but they were only around 3 to 5 minutes long, and that honestly left a lot lacking for elementary school me. And then one night, after watching some Fairly Odd Parent reruns, we get this. So you might be asking, why do I get this tiny feeling in the back of my head that I've seen this? One of those foggy fever dreams that people later go online and complain about it being some creepypasta or something. And while I'm not gonna go that far, it is surprising that something that takes heavy inspiration from Star Wars often gets completely forgotten. See, that's how you do it. Nicktoons. Nicktoons was Nickelodeon's second channel, but more than that, it was known for two main things. The first being imported shows. Cornel and Bernie, Martin Mystery, oh would you look at that? And the second being Nickelodeon's Graveyard. Cat Scratch, All Grown Up, hell even Harvey Beaks, a 2015 show made from Nick Vets couldn't escape the black hole that was Nicktoons. All thrown out to die for not meeting the SpongeBob standard. Basically, when something wasn't doing so hot, they'll send it there to rerun for all eternity. Some say you can even hear Planet Sheen screaming to be set free.
You'll have to pay extra for that channel.
Oh, cable package Phantom, leave this one, for you have already taken its viewership in the past. Yeah, see, one other factor was that many people in the early 2000s had family cable or dish packs. These family packs often had sampler channels, something for everybody, but they wouldn't give you the entire pack. So for instance, you might get a channel like Nickelodeon, but not Nicktoons. This could be frustrating as a kid back then, seeing commercials for something that you're really interested in, but only finding out that you can't watch it because you don't have the channel. But now with the power of the internet, you can. And the fact that the parent company doesn't even care that the whole thing's uploaded on YouTube is great. Which also, if you're wondering, is the reason why the quality is so poor. And that there was no official North American DVD release from what I can find. From what I can find, they're either region locked to someplace like France, which, you know, also means it's not in English, or extravagantly expensive, and still not in English. For the purpose of this though, I'm just going to watch and cover what played in the original premiere back in 2006. This means the first two parts. Mainly because I don't have another spare 15 hours to watch and take notes, but maybe I'll come back to it some other time if I see some requests for it. Alright, so let's jump into this. Wow, just from the first opening scene, I do have to say that the backgrounds look fantastic, especially for a 2000s show. A kid's show on that. The CG, on the other hand, well, it's hard for any CG that's over 10 years old to keep its magic, but while this isn't the worst, it's quite a striking contrast from the background, which just makes it not look right sometimes. Also, is it just me, or is anybody else getting a feel-good ink vibe from this? Oh hey look, a speeder bike chase! That guy should be dead.
Even crazier than I thought.
You love it and you know it.
That voice acting. Just Here, we meet Mahad, and get so much exposition thrown at us in under a minute, such as, like I said, this is Mahad. He is the best pilot at his school. These are the Sphere. Totally not an Imperial dropship, by the way. They are bad in Stillwater. Marcus Farrell is a person. I don't know why they mention him, and I bet he isn't dead. And that the only people that try to stop the Sphere are the rebels, who were created by pirates? Even leaving this scene, more exposition. This is Lena, and she is a Sajin. There we go, Sajin, that's right. Okay, I'll just cut the bit really quick and save you some time. It feels like they just grabbed the entirety of Star Wars, just tossed it in a blender, and then when it came out, they just grabbed whatever they liked, speckled it in on their story, and just called it something new. It feels like regurgitation. Like, I know and acknowledge that there is a world of sci-fi, and that nothing exists in a vacuum, that many of these elements have been used in other films and other things, but come on! They have Sajins, humans with telepathy and telekinesis-like abilities with the ability to remotely sense objects and people. A foil faction with anti-Nim enemies. These droid or clone guys, take your pick. I already mentioned the ships. Even the bad guy shoots lightning! I'd say I'd put a Star Wars sin counter like CinemaSins in the corner, but that thing would be broken in minutes. All of this in less than 10 minutes. Like, I know you really want to build a world and put some lore and background into this, but let me give a second to breathe. Alright, tangent. Oh, wait. One more thing. One poor quality of this animation style is that whenever a character tries to make an intricate expression, it often comes across as creepy or evil. I mean, is this the face you make when you're trying to get a basketball? Telekinetic abilities or not. Alright, tangent over. Officially back to the story. So the Sphere arrive and demand to take some water. And just like any child, unfortunately, Lena just can't keep her mouth shut for 30 seconds.
I know why you steal water from the farmers. To fill up the Sphere Leader's swimming pools. That's why.
No resistance will be tolerated.
This lands them in a scuffle with the clone robots, something that, coincidentally, Mahad coming right home at this very moment in time, he's able to help them break out of. Lena does this strange EMP blast, knocking out all the robots in the area, leading them to ask for reinforcements. The reinforcements come, and it turns out that Mom's a Jedi too. Totally didn't see that one coming. Mom defeats the Sphere robots with her
Bright blue balls.
And tells the kids that she has history with the Sphere. Mila sends the kids away alone in a Guardian ship and tells them to go find a person called the Vector, who supposedly helped her out in the past. And then we get introduced to literally my favorite character in this. And it's... Wait, what's her name? Oh, what?
It's D1.
Do what?
It's D1.
D1. Okay, well, I guess I really like D1 here. And it's mainly because she's so incompetent but takes herself so seriously. And I'm assuming because she's the Emperor's right-hand man, that she better be the best of the best. But she just gets smacked by everyone. Not only once, but twice here, gets hit here, knocked over there, and is just constantly disregarded as if she isn't even there. You know, I really think the Emperor just sends her around just to be a little watchdog. After a quick cutaway to the kids fighting some ships, honestly, it's not really that interesting. They just blow up some ships and fly away. A big version of the smaller ships comes. I guess this is probably the Emperor's. This is Oswald. Also, he's basically the Emperor, and I'll just refer to him as the Emperor, so he's the Emperor. He comes down and, oddly enough, notices the doll on the windowsill. Seeing as this to be a perfect opportunity to probe for information, he asks her what's with the doll, and determines that she must have children and that she must have sent them away. That's very, very, very specific. But alright. In the end, Mila gets captured and sent aboard the ship with the Emperor. And that ends the first episode. One down and one more to go. Hey, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you making it all the way through the video. Part 2 will be coming soon, like I said, but all the episodes of Skylander are up on YouTube for free. So if you're feeling a bit curious and want to get to it before I can, you can bounce on over there and watch it. Anyways, have a great morning, day, or evening.